catch you on a Monday. I'm down here in Dunedin, Florida, dude.
I can tell I got seeing palm trees and I'm seeing a nice pool behind you. For those that just listen, if you want to come here, my pool is closed, but the entire backyard is a puddle because it's been like you just missed like the craziest rainstorm ever on the like northeast coast. It was the 2 days.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Maybe that's why didn't
It
you have
pour-
flight delays everywhere you were going?
wait, didn't I what?
Did you have like flight delays everywhere you were going this weekend?
Dude, that's a great point. Exactly. We were just in Oklahoma, and then we were flying to Houston to fly to Tampa last night, but our plane never made it, so we ended up getting stuck in Houston last night. Went to Mastro's though. Ended up getting a nice steak dinner, which was let's get it. You ever been to Mastro's, bro?
I think I've been there years ago, but yeah, it's freaking awesome.
Dude, what an incredible steak! Incredible steak. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Texas.
They got have you seen this new thing that maybe this isn't new, but I'm thinking it is because I've been to a lot of steakhouses. That A5 Wagyu steak.
I've seen it. I've never really had one, I don't think.
You put it on like a hot stone.
Okay.
You cook it on a hot stone. Yeah, it tastes like a piece of butter. It doesn't even taste like steak.
That's so crazy. I saw somebody posted something at a steakhouse the other day, and like for the last seriously for the last 5 days, I've been like kind of want to go to a steakhouse one day, like in the next couple weeks. They're so
gotta go. You gotta go.
The only bad thing is getting a bad.
Dude, I'm coming to see you. We're going to see Corielli. Maybe we'll go to a nice steak that night.
That's great idea.
Let's do that. We'll go to a nice steak that night, and we'll go see Corielli. Real nice.
Belly.
Dude, we got to get. I told Pete. I said we got to get you back on the pod. He's like, whatever you want. So, we're coming for you, Corielli. We're coming.
Did you tell him? Did you tell him we're coming to his show?
Yeah, I told him we're coming because he was saying he's coming to Pittsburgh. I said we're coming along. You're coming to Long Island. I said I'm coming up there to work, and then Paige and I are coming up.
That's gonna be so much fun. I'm so looking forward to that. If you haven't listened to it, Pete Corielli, go to his Instagram page. He has a lot of his clips there. You see how freaking funny this guy is.
Dude, he is so freaking funny. And dude, he was our number one show.
Yeah.
Of all the unbelievable people we had, people love Pete Corielli because he's super funny. And I think he's going to be touring with Sebastian next year.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. They're going to tour together. Plus, dude, he writes for like Kevin James. He's a brilliant dude. He's
so funny. He's a genius. Their podcast, the Pete and Sebastian show, is incredible.
It is so.
If you want to laugh, go there.
Yeah. Plus, it's also like they talk about such like issues that we all face. They both, Sebastian has little kids now, so and Pete's daughter is a little older, so like he helped him through all the mess that Sebastian.
Oh, sure, dude. So good.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we had some news over the weekend, dude. Yamamoto is being wined and dined all over the country. He was at Steve Cohen's home, according to Joel Sherman. Joel also said that your buddy was there helping him cut his meat. Yeah, Mendoza was cutting the steak for Yamamoto and feeding it to him. Like, come on, bro, you gotta go.
Please.
I wonder how those meetings go, like how those dinners go, like the pressure. Like, I wonder what goes into like the prep that Steve Cohen has, the prep that the manager has, who's going to be in that room. They have to be working on that dinner. Like, what are we making? What are we cooking? Like,
in the presentation, what are we cooking? What's the presentation? What are we going to talk to them about? How do we come off like we're cool?
Yeah. And I'll say the other thing.
How are we likable? But those guys are obviously likable guys. But that has to all go through your mind when you're courting a player like that.
It really does. Plus, I think in this day and age, the requests for the big time free agents are met more than. Remember when A-Rod? The whole reason A-Rod didn't go to like the Mets or the Red Sox is because he was like he wanted his own plane or something, or he wanted a suite and stuff like that, and they all said no. I think this day and age, if you're going to try to land a big guy for a big amount of money, you're getting like, Steve Cohen was probably talking to his suite people going, all right, do we have a suite for his family? Do we have this in case he asks for that? What do we
charter flight? Do we have a charter flight for him? Let's buy him a plane.
Yeah, let's buy him a plane. Let's have him buy our plane. Like
Yeah,
he can just take it wherever he wants with all the money we're giving him.
yeah.
It's
Well,
fascinating.
dude, also too, we were talking about, we were reading something that said Senga, who obviously is the Mets top pitcher, had obviously has connection with Yamamoto because they were obviously friends in Japan. That helps, man.
Yeah,
I think that presence helps for guys coming over that don't know the language. You have a friend. It'd be like a player going over to Japan looking for the American players. I think
right.
you're allowed 3 or 4 American players. You're looking for the guys that can speak English because it's not easy to just come over to another country when, you just have your translator.
Yeah,
It's nice
exactly.
to have a teammate.
No,
You
it
know,
is nice to have a teammate. Oh, speaking of also courting him, I just saw a report that Bryce Harper, that I guess they did a Zoom with him, the Phillies, and Bryce Harper like had to give his pitch to Yamamoto on over Zoom. That must not have been easy.
that must have been tough. That must have been tough. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not easy.
it's
That's
not
not
easy.
easy.
Anyway, the other thing going on is the closer market. It seems like the Dodgers are like it's a foregone conclusion that Hader is going to be a Dodger because the more you read, I want to ask your opinion of this as a former player and coach. The more you read it, like I'm starting to feel like the closer market is kind of starting to mirror the running back market in the NFL. In that, like this past year, Saquon Barkley didn't get the money he wanted. He's one of the best in the game. Like, and the NFL teams have decided there's so many good running backs that they don't want to pay a great running back, especially because their shelf lives aren't that long. I tend to think closers' shelf lives, they really aren't that long either. We think of Mariano and Hoffman, whatever, but that's not everybody. That's not,
Yeah.
usually the closer's shelf life is probably like 4 or 5 really great good seasons, like a Brad Lidge, somebody like that. Like, so my question to you is, would you be afraid if you were a team to sign a closer to like an Edwin Diaz type number when you think you might be able to plug into that? And can you just plug somebody into closer?
I I just being around the game long enough, dude. Those last 3 outs are not all outs are not created equal. I think those last 3 outs are the hardest to get in baseball. I really do. I don't just whatever it is. Guys lock in more. They're trying to get on base. Maybe it's a little grittier. But I just think the bullpens are everything, and especially the back end. So the teams that don't have that really good, even if they don't have lockdown guys at the end or that lockdown closer, I feel like that you give away a lot of games during 162, bro. Like a lot of games become a little shakier when you don't have that lockdown guy. So
Yeah.
I disagree with with if people are saying that just hey we can get anybody to do that because that's not true, man. I really believe guys like Hader, guys that go out and they have saves and they have a track record to close games. I think those guys are invaluable, man. I think a guy like Hader that would come over if he went to the Dodgers or wherever he went, man, you're getting a lockdown, guy in the ninth that's going to win you a lot of ball games that are 3-2, 4-3. A guy that's just got great stuff. So
Yeah,
I don't buy it, man. I don't buy it. If I'm a front office guy, I'm going for guys that can get saves that have a proven track record.
right. And if you're the Dodgers, why the hell not? You're gonna have
Yeah, if you're the Dodgers, just get everybody.
You're gonna have all stars at every single. This might be one of those years where you see the voting for all star and like it's an entire roster, like it's an entire starting lineup. That happened with like the Yankees had like 8 guys one year starting.
Yeah,
The
Braves.
Kansas City the year Kansas City was going to the
World Series.
World Series, they had I think 8 out of the 9 guys were their
Yeah.
guys, but that's a voting process thing. Anyway, well, what else are you doing while you're down there? You gonna hop in that pool today?
Hang on. Let me see. Let me see.
Is it cold? He's checking.
Oh, dude, no, it's like 84 degrees. It has to be, dude. It's like a hot tub. I'm definitely getting in there at
You
some
gotta
point.
get in there. Well, especially
Dude,
13-year-old
we were at
Sean 13-year-old Sean used to have his t-shirt on because he was embarrassed. Now
exactly.
9-year-old Sean looks like Sly Stallone in Rambo 2. You got to get in there, man. Shirt off. Let's go.
So good. You know what? We were just in Oklahoma. Going to hit with Matt Holliday, and we hit with Jackson, Ethan Holliday, and some other guys that were there too. I mean, you would talk about hospitality, dude. They were so kind to us. We were at Matt's house, which is one of the nicest houses. It's on this, 150 acres out in Oklahoma. Beautiful setup. They had a beautiful cage. But dude, have you ever seen this? They had a pool that was 2 levels. One up here, then you jump off a pool to get to the other pool.
No, but I like.
You ever see that?
No, that's amazing. And
it's almost like you're at a waterfall. Where you're like, it was incredible. So anyway, dude, my son Jake has a 111-day streak of the cold plunge going.
Oh wow!
So Matt looks at his thing. He's like, it's 48 degrees in the pool. So dude, him and this other guy Hub, good buddy of Matt's, ended up jumping in the other night like 11:30, and it was cold out, and I was like, wow. So when I do like the cold plunge, but at that point at night, 11 o'clock, I was like, I just do the cold shower today. Whenever I'm on the road, I throw in the cold shower. But this 84 degrees change. I'm getting in here, bro.
You got it in there. You got it in there. Hey, how's Matt Holliday like teaching your son? What does that feel like to you, man, when you see them in a cage together going over stuff?
It was great, dude. Matt and I, we have a lot of the same philosophies on hitting, so we really enjoyed just mixing it up with those guys and hit with those guys, and just the setup's great. And Matt's awesome, dude. He's one of the best players to ever play the game, man. Go look at his numbers. Right on the border of Cooperstown, no doubt about it.
He can still play.
Career 299 hitter, dude. Yeah, he hit. Yeah, his last couple of years, he got something going on.
Yeah,
wasn't able to lock it in, but yeah, what amazing. Leslie, his wife, they cooked fillets for us every night, burgers. I'm like, bro, we just wanted to come hit. We weren't expecting to be here all the time, so it was a great trip. And now we're out here for a couple of days, so it's awesome.
Fun. You can get.
What are you doing, Chase? What are you doing?
I'm working. We got some football stuff going on. There's a lot, dude. There's so many teams that are
in it.
Playoff contention. The AFC, like every team in the AFC has the same record. It's like they're all doing it, dude. The backup quarterback this year. It's like, dude, Joe Flacco. We said it. We said on our show that Joe Flacco should have been ejected at the beginning of the season. Joe Flacco is running around like he's 23 years old. It's so cool to see him.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, did they call him off his couch, or was he the backup?
I think he came off his couch. No, dude, that first game he started for the Browns, for the rest of the week, he was still actually listed on the practice squad. That's how quick he got there and got on the field. And they had to give him like a contract. And
it just goes to show you that veteran mind, dude, can like get in and knows the language and could just boom.
So true that you say that, because I actually got to watch a lot of that game yesterday, and like there's this one play, Flacco's not a fast guy. He's not like a mobile guy. He just like stops back, and you see all the young guys, like you saw, you're a Pittsburgh guy, Pickett, and then like in New York, you see Wilson. These guys like during like a play,
start running,
a lot of pressure. Oh, they just start running, spinning around, throwing it into the ground. Flacco just like lazily, like a freaking hound dog, just backed up a little, threw this like pass just over the head of like a deep a linebacker for like a 35-yard game. Play the game, and it's just like, I don't see a 24-year-old doing that. No offense to 24-year-old athletes. Just the mind can move, can like slow down while your body's still going at full speed when you have experience, right?
You can't teach experience, shit. You can't teach experience. It's just like, when you get an opportunity to play in the postseason, guys that you feel like have been there a little bit can slow it down a little more than maybe you got to have.
So yeah, that's what I got going on. A little football stuff. I'm actually going
all right, man.
Stuff out now. All right, dude, jump in that, dude.
Lock in. I'll be in, dude. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. We'll be coming live from Florida all week. All right, kid. You love you, buddy.
Love you.